Hello, Shiny Champions. Happy June 15th, 2026. It's the middle of June. Whoa. Who is kind of like, wow, by that? That is the middle of June. Welcome, everybody. Let's see some jazz hands. That's right. I saw Paulette already got ahead of me. Woo! That's right. So good to see everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Oh my gosh, what a great turnout tonight. Everybody's so excited about our panel that we're doing. We have 10 ladies on our panel tonight that are going to be sharing 3 to 5 minutes. I do have my timer. I'm just saying I got it. I just kidding. I won't time you, but still be cognizant of that. And if you start hearing me talk a lot, then you know that time is up. So when I try to introduce the next speaker, but we're going to be talking about summer strategies. Everybody seems to be doing a little bit something different. So there are so many new ideas that we can take away tonight as a team. And who is excited to learn something tonight that you might not already have, or maybe you just need a reminder? So many times I'll hear something again. It's like, oh yeah, I could do that. Sometimes it's that one little tweak that could be that skyrocket for your next party, right? Or your next business idea, or you might think of somebody else. So get out your notebooks and your pens and get ready to take some notes. Just write everything down like crazy as much as you can because you can't remember it all, friends. It's not gonna it's not gonna lock in your memory bank. Just start writing things down, then you can flip back to it. So before I start introducing them, we're going to go straight into that. But I have a surprise. Who is curious about something awesome for the team? I have something so cool for the team. Put team in the comments if you are curious. I want to know who is curious what we've got going on. I'm so excited. I have been wanting to do this for quite a while, figured it all out, got all the stuff ready for it, executed it. We now have a professional team Facebook business page. Woohoo! So excited about that. There's a beautiful logo that is the profile picture. Wait till you see the banner. It's all these hands like going in with all filled with jewelry, like the, like an all in type of thing with our banner in there. And it has like our logo and our motto. It is so cool. So this is not a place for like recognition or trainings, or like we already have a Shining Champions group, right? We've had that for 5.5 years now, and we do all of that there already. This is more for you can share it. There's so many benefits to a team business page. Okay, so I will be sharing the link with everybody for this. And it is a place that you can, when you love something on there, you could share it, okay? Share it to a party. You could share it to a VIP group. You can share it to your personal page. You could share it in a messenger party group. Okay, so there's going to be lives in there. Like, instead of, how we have free Sparkle Night Zooms, we're keeping that. People love that. It's personal. We're here together. We're not changing anything about our free Sparkle Night 30 minutes before our team meeting or anything like that. But what we're looking at, it's still in the process of all getting, all the strategies created, but we're looking at a Sunday afternoon live about the business opportunity. So Sunday Beyond the Sparkle live. And just sharing a little bit, like 20 minutes. And then that is something that when people are scrolling, that will go into their feed. And that is something you can share and just use it tremendously. And so we're going to be developing this a whole lot more, and just really excited about it. So if anybody watched the 2 YouTube videos that I created for the team, the 8-minute one and the 13-minute one, how many of you watched those? I'm really, really curious if you did or not. Okay, they're pretty decent. They're not perfect, but they're decent. And they're decent enough to share in your parties, post it, make it part of your system in your party, like day 5 or 4 or something like that. Or somebody that might be curious, use it however you want to. So that's another tool for us, and we'll pop it in there. Claire, I like those little eyeballs in the chat. it's a, so we could share stuff like that in there as well too. So wasn't aware of them. So they are pinned in the Shining Champions in features. So that's where they're pinned. And if you were to go to the pin and you'll see the post, then you'll go to the comments and you'll see an easy way for you just to copy and paste in that particular video. I made it super easy, like it sounds like you, that here, watch this if you're interested, and here's the link, and da da da, like that. And one of the most important things that's on there, because think about it. One is the 8-minute one is for you to create the lead, quote unquote, creating a lead, right? Sometimes people just they don't know that they're interested, but they need to be interested. We're to enlarge their vision. So that's the purpose of that short one. And at the very end, it does talk about ask your stylist that invited you about the survey so you can get a ticket to win. Because every week we do a survey anyways with Free Sparkle Night, right? They can be included in that. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that exciting? And so same thing with the 13-minute one. It says that as well. So be aware of that. Melissa created a brand new survey because the other one was filled up. It can only be so big. So she has a brand new one. So she actually, I believe she posted those links in the comments as well of those posts. Yeah, she did. And so that's a place to go grab them. So everything's in a place that's very easy to find. And these are tools that you can use to grow your business, I think you're going to like it. It's a great new system that we're going to be having. So there's so many benefits to having a business page. We know that Treasure Tribe, they do now have their own team business page on there, and they do lives on Monday night they have Free Sparkle Night. It's no longer Zoom. They do only lives. It's one person doing a live. Have anybody seen that yet? One of them? Oh my gosh, it would blow you away. There's probably like, I don't know, 400 people on that live. It's mind blowing. But the beautiful thing is it's sitting there, and then you can go back and, quickly listen if you couldn't hop on that time, all kinds of things. So it's a tool for you to generate some really great leads and drive some, and use it as a tool to grow your business. So just wanted to announce, who's excited about our team business page just for the Shining Champions? So we can really get specific with it and use it in ways too, because sometimes, I mean, we love the Treasure Tribe. We love being part under that umbrella of the Treasure Tribe. That's how I always describe it. We are one of the teams under the umbrella of the Treasure Tribe. But this is and sometimes they're like, if your guest went on the Treasure Tribe one, their comments could get lost and buried in all the other comments or something like that, right? So here we can find your guests quickly and help serve them faster by having our own team business page. All right. Yay. So I'm really excited about that. So we're going to go straight into the training, and we'll do recognition if there's time afterwards, because we're so excited about all of this. And look at the great turnout we have tonight, everybody. In fact, let's take a great picture. This is the photo op time for everybody that likes to do those to put into their stories. It's a great tool for anybody that likes doing that. If you get a couple of those, everybody always loves it. There you go. Good job, everybody. And then get one. Everybody then smile. Bring your faces closer to the screen. And here we go. All smiles. 1, 2, and 3. Wow, good job. Let me get the other pages. Stay styling. Stay smiling. You don't know what page you're on. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And one more. This is so incredible. There we go. Keep smiling. Very good. You'd be surprised what page you might be on. So here we go. Yeah, good job, everybody, with the selfies and posting that in your stories. It's a lot of fun. And you always say, come join me. We're having, it's another great team. And people love that because it's consistency that, as we know, that brings us business. So let's go into it. I'm going to announce these, and we'll just go in this order, but there's no particular, I didn't choose this order any reason at all. But it's just how I wrote them down and how I was getting the yeses coming in and things like that too. Let's see here. So we have Paulette is going to go first. Paulette, Paulette, so good to see you. We're so happy that you're here. And then we're going to, then it'll be Robyn Gomes. We have Lynn Rutz, Doreen Shearin, Lara Baird, Carolyn Booker, Gail Douglas, Jan Rutigliano, Amy Moore, and Carolyn Shaw. So we'll just go in that order. So just so you kind of know all of our people, and let's dig in. Let's begin. I'm going to put it on speaker view and I will get a picture of each person. So yes, Paulette, go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I was a little apprehensive when Connie asked me because I have been MIA. We've had a lot of changes going on over the last few months. And so I thought, but it gave me a good idea because I had been thinking about this myself because I haven't been that engaging in my VIP group. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to be more engaging. I asked Google for help and they asked, you can actually go to Google and ask them how to increase your engagement. So I always do one post a day, and I started asking questions and having my VIP group members post pictures of whatever my question was. However, I was scrolling the last week, it's been over a week, and one of our top executive leaders, I did not get this idea on my own. This was Jennifer Keller's. She came out with, oops, oh, I have my background blurred. Hold on, let me take it off. She posted her color, her personal color analysis. And I thought, oh my gosh, how did she do this? So I really spent a couple hours today figuring it all out. Don't worry about it. I have a Word document. I will post it um, in our Shiny Champions training. But I thought this was a cool idea to ask. I did post it earlier tonight on my personal page to get people into my VIP group. And I'm also posting, it's also in my VIP group to, hey, ladies, come and learn how to learn about your colors. So it's about your dopamine dressing, your color confidence, and just confidence in your colors. So I thought this was like the coolest idea. And I will give you some tips here. You want to make sure that your picture that you take is outside in natural light, because if you start playing in with the background and changing it in ChatGPT, it will change your color results. So, but I thought it was kind of a fun idea. So we'll see what happens. I don't.
That's a great
I
fun
only have a
summer
couple
tip.
people interested so far, but that I'm under time too, Connie.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, big smile, big smile. Here we go. I love that. That was so too. You can do it through ChatGPT, question mark.
Yes, and with I have all the verbiage.
Okay,
I have it in a Word document. All you have to do is cut and paste it,
okay.
and you can ask it in whatever picture you pick. You know, I do give you tips on that too. They say natural lighting, not a lot of makeup. Um,
Yeah.
and if you dye your hair, they want to know that. So
Awesome. And you're going to share this as a post, and like in the comments, you'll put some things for us to easily copy and chat and stuff.
yeah, it's right there in a Word document. I'll
Oh,
just
got it.
upload the Word document. So I can send it to you if you want to load it into the files. It's up to you.
Um, well, we'll talk about that after one
Uh-huh.
of us can load it. Anybody can load something into the files. So
Oh, okay, I could do that.
yeah, that'd be fantastic. Thank you so much, Paula. What a great idea to do that. That I bet that you're going to get great engagement. Let's give Paulette a round of applause for that. Way
Thanks.
to go. Yeah, I know. Simple and straight to the point. I love that. Yeah, I love that summer strategy because then that's something you could talk about, in all your parties going forward. It's a great post for every other party just because you used it already in your um on your personal page, you can use that for other things. That is so brilliant. I love it. Okay, Robyn, come on
Question.
down.
Question.
Yeah.
Okay, before you get away from that, I just want to ask Paulette real quick. Are you going to expand about? I saw your post today. It was fabulous. It was beautiful. Are you going to actually do like a Zoom with everybody that comments on that, or a Facebook group or something like that to just expand on it? Is that what how you're gonna use it?
Yes, I'm going live in my VIP group tomorrow evening. And I'm going to talk about the color analysis and also share the verbiage that I'm going to share with you guys, ladies, I should say. And I'll share that with them, and then they can create their own color analysis for themselves. And this can be any season, okay? It's not just has to be for summer. This just seems to be focusing on like a soft summer or deep autumn or something. But you can do this any time of the year.
Nice.
And
Perfect.
you can
Thank you.
ask ChatGPT if you don't like exactly what I'm sharing, you can change it up and it'll tell you what to ask it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very good. How fun. Good job. All right, Robyn, come on down. Just start talking and you'll pop up, Robyn.
All right. So thank you. I'm Robyn.
Oh, Robyn, can you put your screen on so we can see you?
Yeah. Can you see me?
There you are. Yes. Hi,
Okay.
Robyn.
Hi. So I have been doing this for 6 months now. I appreciate everybody's advice and watching the coming to Sparkle Night and watching the coffee chats. The booking blitz have been really helpful for me, just because then I get some verbiage in there to send to people in the messages. I've tried the boot camp, the messaging boot camp, where I message 10 people every day for 10 days. And then I did all the follow up. I think that one of the things that has been helpful for me is doing a weekly VIP live. I haven't been extremely successful. I don't have anybody on my team yet, but that's hopefully to come. But I have had comments where people have said that I'm getting better. So that's good to hear. But I just keep on showing up every single week, even if I only have a little bit to say, just so that they know that I will be there on Thursday evenings to say something. Just recently, because I tried the booking blitz and I had a lot of no's, not right now, no responses at all. So I decided to do a mystery hostess party. And that got me one party. That was an online party. So that was exciting, the mystery hostess party, where I said that whoever put in an order, then they would go into a raffle to be the hostess and receive all of those rewards. And then I got a party out of that. So that was fun. So I just did my first party the other day besides that mystery
Woohoo!
hostess party. Thank you. Pop-ups have been helpful for me because I'm in Texas and there's, the other day I went to the ranch, then I got invited back to the ranch. So where other, people are coming and then we're all setting up our tables. So I've done that a few times. I think that pop-ups are fun. The jewelry's right there. They can see it. And then on the table, it's been really important for me to have the raffle. At first, I was doing a raffle for anybody that walked by to fill out the raffle form. And then I gave a piece of jewelry when I pulled a name at the end. Now I'm going to encourage people to join my VIP page at the table. And then I'm going to do a raffle for those that do an order. So then hopefully that will encourage more orders to come in.
That's a great
I think
idea.
that the consistency, just showing up, has been helpful because my friends are not used to me, doing this. And so, but they keep on seeing me over and over again. And so I do have to get better. I think just listening to Paulette, reminding us that being consistent in our Facebook, doing that daily something, just posting something every day is important. So yeah, I think that thinking outside the box is good. Trying to go into places where people are is nice, like a pop-up, maybe like a cafe or a salon. work with other people to get a couple people to go to the same place. And then definitely wearing the jewelry, like Melissa said earlier. Can't help but have a conversation if you have it on.
That's right.
So,
Okay, yeah, we can quote her on that. You can't help but have a conversation if you don't have on your jewelry, right? Or if you do have
right.
it on, actually. Very good,
Yeah.
Robyn. I love that. Very
Yeah.
good. Like, give me a big smile. 1, 2, 3. Oh, very nice. Let's give her a round of applause. Excellent share. She had quite a few nuggets in there, didn't she? There's a lot of things in there, but I love how she does her every Thursday night. It's called Sparkle Time, right, Robyn?
Shine time.
Shine time. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. It's so cute. I love that because Robyn works a full-time job and she has to dedicate one night to Shine time. So brilliant. So, so proud of you. Way to go. Way to go. All right. Next on our panel is Lynn. Lynn Rutz, come on down.
Hey everyone, thank you for having me. I'm
Woo.
excited. Um, I kind of patted myself on the back when I found out I had hit RRC. Now I know a lot of you girls have done it consistently, but I fall off the wagon quite often and get unfocused, but I'm focused again. And I want to share how I got RRC this time. Back in December, I was talking to some of the people in my town who no, I don't wear jewelry anymore, town. But anyway, I talked to a friend whose husband owns a dental office, and I asked if they ever buy gifts for their employees. And so I showed her a necklace ensemble, and she said, no, we give them cash. I said, okay. And she said, but you know what? Who would be interested? An orthodontist. So, fortunately, unfortunately, two of my granddaughters have braces. So I went to their orthodontist office, didn't know a soul there, but the receptionist was awesome. And I asked to see the orthodontist. Of course, she wasn't available. And she said, what was I doing or whatever. I left the happy ensemble. Every orthodontist wants their patients to have a beautiful smile. And to me, the happy necklace looks like a smile.
So
So,
cute.
so anyway, I left silver and gold, and I said I'll be back in a few days and pick it up and see what she has to say. She ordered 4 ensembles, and when they came in, I went back and I gave the receptionist a Juliet necklace as a thank you for doing my leg work. So I periodically would say hello to the receptionist, just send her a little quick, and because I found out she lives close to me. So anyway, last week or a week and a half ago, whenever, I got a phone call as I was leaving work. Dr. Brindley wanted to order 25 happy necklaces. So she called me back the next day. We figured out what color, the gold and how many silver, and she wanted a deal, of course. So the best deal I could give her was the 2 and 4, and that was, even if she'd have got 10 orders, it was still less expensive to do the 2 and the 4. So everyone is happy. I have 25 new people to follow up with, and it's just brought back my not I've always got enthusiasm with Park Lane, but it brought back my confidence, I guess. But then I remembered that I had quite a few sales cash sitting around from my last vendor event, so I took that and added to that, and then I realized I made RRC. And like I said, to somebody who does it consistently, it's not all that exciting, but to me it was exciting. So there you go.
It's very
So
exciting, Lynn.
I also went out of my area. I went to a different area for vendor events, and I met new people who like to wear jewelry, and it has made a big difference. So that's what's happening with me, and I've got 6 appointments set up with different organizations for fundraisers for the fall.
Awesome. Big smile, Lynn.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you can like market this that you provide service to all orthodontics. I mean, you can go all over the place with your happy bundle. Oh
Yes.
my gosh, you can
But
really
the funny thing is, my son now says he needs a discount from the the orthodontist, or I get part of, or he wants part of my commission because it was his kids that led
Oh
me
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
You're all no,
orthodontist.
no,
Yeah.
no. Thank you, Lynn. Absolutely
Thank
love this.
you.
I hope everybody wrote this down. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Big round of applause for Lynn. Everybody type Lynn in the comments, and also Robyn and Paulette if we haven't done that yet. Doreen, come on down. Miss Doreen, you there, my friend? Start talking.
Okay,
There you are.
I'm here. I'm here. I wanted to talk about. I don't know if anybody's ever done a quarter auction. It's a big vendor. There's a lot of vendors there, and I have one that I'm doing the end of the month.
Oh, Quarter Mania.
Quartermania, yeah. Where you this one's pretty big. They said they had like 300 people go, and they really do well at this quarter auction. So I was asked to be a vendor there. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to see what happens. I'm sure for me, it's looking for new people. You know, I love all my customers and everything, but I need new blood. So I'm definitely going to be, you know, these events, the sales may be okay, but I'm looking to build up my pipeline of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing is, really quickly, I did listen to Tish Medford today about summer strategies. And, you know, she talked about, you know, the mega parties. And because people are on vacation and a lot of times they can't do an in-home party, or they can't do, you know, a Facebook Live or whatever, to do a messenger party. And this way it makes it simple. You want to do things simple during the summer, and not be making it difficult for people thinking about, oh, I got another thing I got to do. I got to clean my house, or I have to do this. And, you know, I'm new to the mega party, and not the mega parties, the messenger parties. And that's definitely something that I want to work on and see how that goes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. If you opened up boards, it's called Pick 3. It's the very
Yes.
first folder, and it's there's no live involved in this.
Right.
And it's really simple, really super fast. So I love that, Doreen, that's your plan. Good tips. Awesome. I love that. Big smile for me, Doreen. There it is. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to Doreen. Oh my gosh, all these awesome summertime strategy tips. So good. Lara Baird, come on down, friend. You there? I think I saw you earlier.
Here. I am here farting around while everybody's talking. So I happen to have an entire team full of, we don't have any friends and we don't have any family and no one wants to have a party. So I had to get really, really creative. So here is what I have learned in the last several months. Michael's, the craft store. I'm sure everybody knows who Michael's is. The store manager here in Pensacola has convinced Michael's across the United States to start doing vendor events out in front of their stores.
Nice.
But they need people to contact the store managers to tell them they want to come. We did our first one here in Pensacola. We had 3 or 4 vendors. It wasn't big, but here is what I focused on, because a couple of my girls have been trying to do farmers markets and things like that. Here is what I have learned. The sign-in sheet for a raffle, right? We say, oh, you can win this, right? You put your name in. Sometimes we get people, sometimes we don't. This last week, I put 4 different looks out. I took the last 4 sparkle boxes, I put them together, I put them in front, and as people came to just look, I said, don't forget to fill out the raffle. Oh, well, how much is it? Oh, it's free. And you get to pick what you win.
Nice.
I said, you get a complete look. The earrings, the bracelet, the necklace, completely free. All you have to do is fill in. And then if I choose you, you get to pick which one you want. So next to their name, I put which one they thought was the best, right? No problem. Not only do I get the people for the raffle, but I'm getting a sale from every single person who did not win the whole look because, of course, it's me. I give jewelry away for free. The other people who did not win the main one, they got to pick one piece that they saw while they were there that they could go ahead and win. And then they placed an order. Now, that's crazy. But we, in our group, we tend to get those people who say, you know, the economy is really tight. No one wants to buy anything. And we've all heard well, I wear this piece of jewelry and that's really all I wear. And the biggest one is, well, at my age, I'm trying to declutter, not add to. And I have to tell you that being out among customers that are shopping for something else and they come by to just look, I can show them. Well, I love the necklace you're wearing. You know what I would wear with that? I would wear this piece right here. Why don't you try that on and look at it and see? Oh, you're right. It does help it look a lot better. And then someone next to them goes, oh, that's really pretty. It happens, but you've got to get out there. If you've exhausted your people, if you are looking for fresh people, contact your local Chamber of Commerce. Ask them who's doing vendor events in the next 6 months. Go to your Michaels if you're up for doing that. It's free. You go, you set up a little table. I set up 4 tables in a big giant thing. And I kid you not, it was the best experience for meeting new people.
It's so true, Lara. There are vendor events happening out there. It's just because it's not the holidays or spring. They are happening. My chamber, we do them. I'm always setting up at those things. I love your tip with your your raffle page, your sign-in raffle, because it's like, that is absolutely brilliant because we have our raffle forms. But don't you all love it how she has it on a clipboard? I love that.
There's one more really important thing. My team said the most important thing that has helped them stay on track and actually work their business is this. I send them a business Park Lane to-do list. And their to-do list says to check their messages, follow up with their raffle people, follow up with the people who placed orders last week. If you have something in front of you that reminds you lovingly with lots of affirmations, you tend to work your business easier.
I love
Harder, not harder.
Love, love, love that. Give me a big smile, Lara. 1, 2, 3. Oh, beautiful. Let's give Lara a round of applause. Love it. Woohoo. Let's see. Carolyn Booker, come on down. Unmute yourself.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Carolyn.
I'm excited to be here and thank you for the opportunity. For me, my strategy mindset, I started with revisiting the goals that I had set at the first of the year by asking myself what I had accomplished, what needed adjustment, and what opportunities that had emerged that weren't part of my original plan. Because I find that a reset isn't all about starting over. For me, it was about realigning. And so one thing that I've learned this year is that growth doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from doing more of what already works. And for me, that's building relationships, serving others, staying visible, and being open to opportunities that I never could have planned for at the beginning of the year. Number 2 was focusing on my relationships. One thing that is consistently working is strengthening my relationships, and whether it's through BNI, my customer appreciation, follow-up calls, or personal touches, people do business with those they know, like, and trust. And for me, that meant scheduling more one-to-one meetings, reconnecting with my past customers, thanking my referral partners, and looking for ways to serve before asking for business. Another thing that I considered was I doubled down on what was producing results. And instead of trying something completely new, identify what was already working and to do more of it. And so I asked myself, which marketing efforts are generating referrals, and which customers were referring others to me. Because, I find that as you reflect, you do see some clues of things changing. And so one of the most valuable lessons from my mid-year review has been this, that activities generating the most referrals are the ones centered on relationships. And whether it's social media, my networking opportunities, my customer appreciation, or community involvement, the common denominator has been the trust factor. When people know, like, and trust you, referrals become a natural extension of that relationship. Additionally, I looked at thinking about the fall. Summer can feel slow at times, but it's the perfect time for me to reflect and prepare for a strong fourth quarter. And so I had already started thinking about holiday gifting, my fundraising opportunities, my customer appreciation programs, and fall events and networking opportunities. The business that plan ahead during the summer are the most ones that finish the year strongest. And so, more importantly, along this journey for me, it's been about celebrating all of the small wins, not overlooking any progress that I'm making, but taking time to acknowledge my successes, no matter how small they are, and celebrating my wins, because it has been creating momentum and motivation for my second half of the year.
I love
And
that.
so,
Yes.
I want to leave you with this thought. A mid-year reset isn't about focusing on what hasn't happened yet. It's about recognizing what's working, refining what isn't, and moving into the second half of the year with purpose, clarity, and renewed energy. And as a Park Lane stylist, I have shifts, my consistency and intentional follow-up continues to be my strongest strategies for growth year after year. Thank you very much.
Wow, Carolyn. Round of applause for Carolyn. We know her bandwidth was a little bit low, but we still heard her loud and clear. So congratulations. Oh, so good. These tips, I hope you're writing. I'm writing every name down and every tip that everybody's giving. So, so good. Thank you, Carolyn. I got your picture, by the way. It's a good one.
Okay.
Let's see. Next we have Gail Douglas. Come on down.
Well, hi, everyone. I've been involved with networking groups since I started in industry like 11 years ago. And why networking? Because networking, it's all about making connections, building relationships, and referrals. And as we all know, people like to do business with people they know, they trust, and they like. And when you join a networking group, it's an opportunity for you to get yourself and your jewelry in front of new people on a continuous basis. And those people are the ones that are most likely going to buy from you. They're going to book parties, and they may even join your team one day. So most groups encourage you to have one-on-ones. So that way you get to know each person on an individual basis. You get to know them better, and they understand your business. And so that way they're going to feel more comfortable referring you, and they're also going to know how to refer you, which is really important. And one of the groups I'm in, we do on a weekly basis, we do shout outs on Facebook. for every member in our group. So, and several of us have gotten a lot of business from that way. So that's a great thing to do. And we have an advantage because we have a product, something that's tangible. A lot of networking groups are heavy on people who are service providers, like realtors and massage therapists and all of that. So it's to our advantage that we have a tangible product because we can do business within the group. Not everyone is going to buy from us, but even if they don't buy from us, they can refer us to their friends who possibly will. So that just opens a whole nother group of people because you then have access to their friends and their family and their sphere of influence. So if you have 20 people in your group and you have access to their all of their sphere of influence, I mean, it could be, the numbers are huge. So and also many networking groups have multiple chapters. For example, I'm in Orange County, California. So one of the groups I'm in the North Orange County chapter. Well, there's a South Orange County chapter, which is much larger. And I am going to their luncheon this Wednesday, and they have display tables. My chapter does not. So I get to have an opportunity to be in front of a whole new group of women, connect with those women, and I know I'm going to get sales. So that's a great advantage. And how do you find them? You can find networking groups on Meetup. You can find them on Facebook. A lot of groups have Facebook pages. Chamber of Commerce, that's a great networking group. Most cities have them. And also word of mouth. Every group that I've ever been into, I've been invited to. So once you get to know people and they're in groups, they may invite you to another group. So again, the benefits, of course, of networking groups is you're meeting new people on a continuous basis. You get to share your business with a much wider circle of people that you otherwise might not have the opportunity to meet. You're going to increase your sales. You're going to increase your bookings. And you may even find a new team member. So
yes, very good. I love that, Gail. And Gail focuses it on women's networking groups and also the chamber. She's involved in a particular chamber, but that is so smart to do that. And I know a lot of you girls don't want to leave your house for different things, but Renee was asking about, do you have any virtual?
Yes, I do. Yes,
okay.
I have one group that's in person, one group that's Zoom only.
Okay.
And the other one is a combination. The other one does both.
There you go. So
Yeah.
it's out there, friends, and you can even do a big post, like those blog posts, referring you, like who can you refer as a networking groups or something. Just get the conversation started. That is, she says, Renee wants to know if you're in BNI.
I am not in BNI. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. In fact, who's all in a networking group right now? Raise your hand. Let's see is anybody else in them? So that's something to write down. It is a good summer strategy. You can even try it for, try it for a year and see and evaluate if that's a fit or not. Gail, give me a big smile. Oh, very good. Let's give Gail a round of applause. It's a fantastic strategy. Every time I talk to Gail, on the phone, she says, "Oh, I'm going to a networking group. I'm doing this networking." She's always out there networking, and she does tons and tons of vendor events as well because of all the networking groups, because of all the referrals she gets, and she's very, very, very consistent at that. Yes, everybody type in Gail in the comments. Very good. Thank you, Gail. Next we have Jan. Jan, come on down.
Okay, I knew she was going to keep me towards the end because when she told me 3 to 5 minutes, I was like, are you kidding? Anyway.
You're not at the end on purpose. It's just how it all fell into place, friend. And that green looks fabulous on you.
Anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm Jan Rutigliano. I'm sales vice president under Connie. And so this is my big news that I'm going to share with you right now, not my summer news, but it does add to my summer. I am totally wheelchair free. Yay. The wheelchair wheel broke coming down the ramp on Saturday, and my husband got hurt trying to keep me from getting hurt. And he said, let's get the other one. I said, nope, that's it. I'm done. Let's just grab the walker and go. And I walk around the house without the walker, but when I'm out somewhere, I do use the walker. So I am so excited about that. This has been a long 4.5 years for me.
Wow.
So because I am out so much now, my dad has my sister and I out a lot right now because he is in hospice. He will never walk again. He's in congestive heart failure. He has so many things wrong. And yet since March, we've had 3 different occasions where they said we were going to bury him, and he pulls through. I think I get my fight from him. But because we're out and about, my sister and I, all the time, we're there at visiting him in the rehabilitation center. So there are rehab people that are working with him, mostly with his arms, nothing else. There's nurses aides. We're going out to lunch, her and I. We're going out to dinner, her and I. We're going shopping for him. We're doing things. So I'm carrying these bags in my tote bag that I carry around with all his other stuff that I have to have with me and paperwork wise. I also throw these in my bag because if I just started off my day, I can pull these out and ask somebody, if you were picking a pair of these earrings, which one would you choose? And people are like, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And they right away will tell me. And I know which bag has what in it. So I can say, I'd like to gift this to you. And thank you for waiting on us today, or thank you for taking care of my dad. It's been so great. And, we really appreciate what you do. And inside the bag is whatever, it's usually impression earrings, but I do have the Foxies. I do have the icons. This just happens to be a pair of earrings that were left over, and I don't use these normally. These were just thrown in here from off my table. But I also throw a card in there, and the card tells you it's sold out. It's got my face so people can remember me, and it tells them why Park Lane. No quotas, no inventory, no hidden fees. Your website for 1 year, paid weekly. Your business, your way. Whenever, wherever you want. We honor experience in the direct selling field, 71-year-old family owned and operated. So why not Park Lane? Give us a chance and a trial run. I have my name, my phone number, my email on there, and I have the codes for my website and for my Facebook event. So if I'm towards that, I know that now I've given away quite a few pieces, then I don't pull these out of my bag any longer. I just ask, do you prefer silver or gold? And so if somebody said to me they prefer silver, then great. I know this bag is marked and it has silver and it has a rue necklace in it. And my card's in there, and I'm able to, again, thank somebody for their service, waiting on us in a restaurant, which is always good for people looking to make extra income, because most people don't want to work those jobs, and they're in them because they have no other choice to make money. And then the people taking care of my dad, again, some of those people too. I mean, the girl who comes in and cleans his room, it's always somebody different every second or third day. And sometimes I ask someone and they go, you gave me something already. And I'm like, well, that's okay. You can always have something again, because it's very hard to keep track of everyone that you've come in contact with over the last 3 months. So that's been my strategy. And I have gained about 46 people in my VIP group in the last 2.5 months. And I have been picking up some bookings, and I'm picking up some orders. So that's been huge. The other thing I've been offering my VIP members is, if you do a full cart right now with me, you can pick any earrings you want up for me for free. So they're not only getting the free item, they're going to get to pick any earrings they want from me, and they're going to get them for free, because my commissions is going to be able to pay for those earrings. So that's just an added thing that I've been doing in my VIP group. So that's it.
I love that. And also too, all the free jewelry you're getting from the
Yes,
orders, that
absolutely.
could be all your free, the earrings as well, and things
Absolutely.
like that too. Yeah, very good. And those little baggies, can you hold up the baggie again?
They're
Do you see
I
them?
got them off of Amazon. They were like a pack of 12 for like $7, but everything fits in here perfectly.
Oh, very
So
nice. And so these are like basically like thank you gifts and planting seeds for joining.
planting seeds, and
And
it's just a cute little bag that they're getting. but it's got my information in there. And I also put my information on a sticker on the inside of the Park Lane box as well. So if they toss my card or they lose my card, most times, a lot of times people keep the boxes. So
Yeah.
I'm making sure that the contact information is there, but it's helping. It's really helping. I'm giving away a ton of jewelry, but you know what? I have a ton of jewelry to give away.
Yeah.
And it's just like I had a full cart the other night and the girl said she wanted the reef earrings. Well, you know what? I have the reef earrings so that I can show them. So she can have that pair right there and I give them to her. I ship them to her right away. And she's going to get them before she gets the jewelry from
Yeah.
Park
Yeah.
Lane.
Yeah.
And you know what? And I don't need to get another pair because
Right.
something else will come along or they will sell out and I'm not going to need them anyway.
Yeah.
So, and I have had to learn how to let go of jewelry because I hold on to a lot of things because I love them and they're great pieces, but where can I wear them? At Park Lane events or a
Yeah.
Park Lane trip? That's basically about it.
Yeah.
Because anywhere else, if somebody loves it, I mean, I'm taking it off my neck or out of my ears and I'm telling them, I carry alcohol prep pads actually in my bag. So if I give them earrings, I tell them, just clean these earrings off. I want
Yeah.
you to have them. And, and I carry little Ziplocs with my card in it. And there I
Yeah.
go.
I
So,
love that. One
you
of
know,
Jan's love languages
yeah.
is gift giving, and she loves doing that. So she's doing that through and with her business by having those gifts ready to go. I mean, I know you probably do this. I know a lot of people that carry gifts every time they travel, like for all the airline what do you call them?
Flight attendants.
The flight attendants. I didn't want to say the wrong word. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, it's so true. The flight attendant, so many ideas in there. I love that, Jan, especially like everything that you've been through that you're giving those and you're making being rememberable in a positive way by giving sparkle
I
instead of
have
all the
given
problems you and your dad have been going through.
You know, because I was treated in New York City, so my leg was basically rebuilt from the ankle to the hip.
Yeah.
And I have given more nurses that I have to go back and have an x-ray or something done, necklace off my neck. As soon as they compliment it, I'm giving it to them,
Yeah.
no matter what it is. And I'll even
Yeah.
say to my husband sometimes, I'll get in the car and I'll go, Arthur, I loved that necklace and we can't get that anymore. And he's like, you shouldn't have gave it away. I said, yes, I should have, because that's going to get me more business. It's going to get me more team members. It's going
Yeah.
to get me, it's so worth it giving it
Hey,
away. And there's
yeah.
so many more pieces coming behind it that,
Yeah.
it's fine.
So
It's
what
fine.
Jan is doing, she's generating a lot of positive energy because when you give, what happens? You
You receive.
receive. So awesome. I love it. Let me see a big smile, Jan. And by the way, that green looks fabulous on you. I
Thank
love
you.
that. Okay, very good. Give Jan a round of applause. Excellent,
And,
excellent job,
and I
friend.
was in time. I
You
was on
did,
time.
you did great. You did very, very well. I'm so proud of you. Very good. Next we have two more. Amy Moore, come on down.
All right. So one thing that I have been doing is going live every day in my VIP group.
Okay.
And I have this little book. So every day that I've gone live, it's in here, what I did and what I said.
Oh,
And so I looked at the first day. It was March 9th is when I started this. And so basically whatever I'm wearing that day, I push it into a cart and then I tell them, oh, this would be in my cart today. This would be a great full price or half price or bonus item or whatever, wherever it fits. And then I always like welcome them. It's called Get Your Sparkle On. And so I welcome them to Get Your Sparkle On. I tell them what's going on in my world, which seems kind of crazy. And, I've been in the garden or sometimes I got my garden clothes on, say, this is what I would wear today, later after I get my garden done. Or, so it's just like they're getting to know me and my life and Sadie and all the things. And so my lives have been anywhere from 8 to 20 minutes. Sometimes I get off on tangents and talk about abuse and why it's important to me and just kind of whatever comes up is what I talk about. And then I share this special, and if there's a style drop, I talk about that. This week I've been talking about pick three. I created a little group and trying to invite everybody because I jot their name down when I see them on the live because they're not commenting. Not very many are commenting, but I kind of write a note about who I saw on the live. And then I've been inviting them to my pick three. And I think I had 60 people since March 9th that have joined my live, 60 different people.
Wow.
So these are people that, some of them I haven't chatted with for a long, long time, or I haven't seen them show up for a long time.
Yeah.
People from my husband's first church. So long time ago, like 12 years, 13 years ago.
Wow.
And so that's been fun. And then I always end with, if you haven't already, it's time to go get your sparkle on. So that's kind of every day I do kind of that same theme. And so
Tagline.
it's, yeah, and I have the same outline, and it has to fit just on this one little page. And so and I haven't gone live yet today, so I've got it ready for when our meeting gets done. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's 9 o'clock at night. Just whenever I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so
Got
I
it.
catch different people because some people are
True.
working and some people aren't. There were been a couple days when I had my mom up at the cabin for a week, and it's try to find, 10 minutes when it's just me. And so I'd go out on the deck at night, and it's sunset and you can hardly see me, but I'm like, hey, I'm here and just wanted to say hi and tell you what I wore today. So that's been kind of the biggest thing that I've been doing. So I share my car, tell them what's going on in my life, share the specials, and let's see. Uh, I'm always asking for comments, but I don't often get them. And so I just kind of noticed some things that have been happening. So I've been doing jewelry for 24 years, and one of the biggest, I don't know, problems that I've had over the years is not getting my jewelry tagged. And then I have to sit down for like 5 hours and tag all my jewelry. And so I can tell you that since March 9th, every day my jewelry's tagged because it's ready for the next day. And then I go pick my jewelry out, and as I take it off, I tag it so it's ready for the next day. And so that's been a huge time saving for me. Um, and then I see different people show up. Some of the same people show up, and some of them I know they won't buy, but I know I mentioned fundraisers, I mentioned different things, different
Right.
ideas, joining my team. So it's not structured, but I talk about it as it comes up. And so I know they can, at some point refer me. Um, and then I'm more consistent working my business every day. So as I'm getting ready, I'm posting in my stories, I'm posting on my main page, I'm posting in my VIP, and I have a commenting drawing for the month. And so, I remind people to comment on my post so that they can get into that drawing. And so I see more people commenting. And let's see.
I love
I've
these.
had more conversations with people that I haven't had conversations with for a long time. And then one lady, we went out for coffee a couple of times, and then she's now put in, I think, 3 or 4 orders just in the last 2 months. And I just feel like I'm being more consistent on a daily basis with my business. So
I love
that's
that,
it.
Amy. So it sounds like you're spending more specific time in your VIP groups, like very intentional. And I love that
Mhm.
you've been going live every day. That, of course, Amy Moore, she tracks it that she goes live. Amy's our tracker. She's tracking that because then she knows what she showed already. You can go look at that, and then she makes a cart with it. I absolutely love that. Give me a big smile, Amy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's give Amy a round of applause. We are doing so good on time for 10 people on a panel. We have one more. Carolyn. Carolyn Shaw, are you there? Unmute yourself and say hello. Do we see her? Do we see her?
I don't see her on the list, Connie.
Oh, you don't. Okay, then I'm gonna turn to gallery view. There we go. Hey, everybody, because I had everybody on speaker view. Let's give everybody a round of applause. That was so, so good. Did you learn so many new ideas? And they had to talk fast. They were under the pressure and they had to talk so fast. It was so good. Seriously. Wow. Okay. I'm curious. Did you have a couple? It's like, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now. Anybody else are thinking that too? Like I am doing this right now. So many good ideas. Yep, yep, I see that. Really good things to think about as they come up, like Doreen's with the um that one thing that they're doing. I just forgot what that is. Oh, the Quartermania. Sometimes those come across my way and I just pass them by. I should try them. Very good. Excellent. All right. Yes, Michelle Prevost and then Jan, you have your hand up. Go ahead, Michelle.
My first question is, I didn't get what Doreen was saying, a quarter mania. What is
Yeah.
that?
It's with quarters and it's a networking event. Go ahead,
Never heard
Doreen.
of that.
Did
Okay,
you
I'll have
want to
to look
explain
at
it, Doreen?
Yeah, I've done like 3 or 4, but this one's like a pretty big one. And what it is you they the people that come, they buy pallets, with numbers on them. It's like an auction.
Yeah.
So let's say I put like an ensemble on a neck board and I go up and I say, I'm Doreen Shearin with Park Lane Jewelry. I give them a little background on Park Lane, and then I show my ensemble and I say, okay, 3/4. Like it's worth 3/4, or it may be worth 4/4. So then they put quarters into a basket and then they collect all the quarters. And then one of the auctions goes towards, like this one is for like a fundraiser for animals. Okay. So they get that money that's collected goes towards the fundraiser. And then I pick I pick a number out, and let's say it's number 6. Well, that person wins my ensemble. Okay.
Yeah, it's a huge
So,
organization that
I
creates
also,
these. Yeah.
yeah. So we do one, I've done one where the money goes back to the fundraiser, and the second one comes back to me. Okay. So I'll do a second ensemble, and then that money comes back to me. Meanwhile, I do a raffle at my own table also. And then people will buy tickets for the raffle. And I'll tell you, some of them I've done pretty well with. I've done like $300-400, and it's only been like maybe 3 hours, like from 1 to 3 or something like that. And then they have food, and I get to meet other vendors, and we all kind of buy from each other, and it's networking also because you're meeting other people.
Right.
And I also got a show from one of them, and they were from Vermont, and they booked a virtual party with me.
Awesome, Doreen. Yeah, these are huge events that like an organization puts together, Michelle, to raise money for something. I've seen high schools do it for cheer, or high schools do it for the graduation party, or and it's just another way for large organizations to do a fundraiser called Quartermanias. And then they have vendors there and they do all the things that Doreen said. So sometimes if it crosses your path, they're fast moving and you always come out ahead.
Okay,
with that.
thank
Yeah.
you. And I also want to thank Gail for your talking about the orthodontist. I don't know why I never thought of it, but I have a pool teammate who is a general manager of an orthodontist at dental practice. Never thought of it because I know he does stuff for his staff. So thank you. I will be talking to him when I see him Friday night.
Yeah, that's Lynn. Lynn Rutz did that one.
Oh, Lynn was one who did that. Thank you. Sorry, I thought it was
I know.
Gail.
I had to write down everyone's name too. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Lynn.
that's okay. Yeah. I love that. Jan and then Robyn.
So I just wanted to remind everyone, and especially people that are new, people, girls that have been here, we already know. Everything you do right now, every idea that you take and run with, you're setting yourself up for going into July, which is our new trip earning period. Our new line's going to drop, and you're going to build yourself through summer. That's going to get you to fall, which is our biggest selling season. So everything you do is building you up to get there, because this month is almost over. I mean, we have 2 more days this week and then 1 more week, I believe, then that's it. And June is over for us, and we're into July in Park Lane World. So everything you do is building you up for what's to come next.
That's right, Jan. Momentum, build it, build it. 4 weeks from tomorrow is the new line launch. Yep, and it's our Sparkle Week. Yes, Robyn.
Thank you. I wanted to ask Lynn about the ordering for the orthodontist. I know she said that the best deal was to give the 4-in-1, and then, but did those all go to every necklace, every happy necklace go to each person, like the
No.
address?
No, I said cards for all in the orthodontist's name and Dr. Brinley's name. And then she took them and divided them or gave them to her staff.
Okay.
So she made several carts of the 2 and 4, right? If you just put happy in your cart and then clicked 6 of them, the cart does it automatically. Two are going to be regular price and the other 4 will be half off, right? So that's a cart of 6 right there automatically. So that was one cart that she had shipped to her in that hostess pack link for that doctor. So she had to make multiple of those depending on how many happy necklaces that she needed. Is that correct, Lynn?
Right.
Yeah.
And of course the doctor failed to order in time. So she said, well, I have it by Wednesday. And I said, ooh, I don't know, but I can do overnight. So as a thank you to her, I paid for the overnight. So she said that she really appreciated the service that I provided. So
that's fair. Yeah. That's very fair. Good job. Way to go. Did that answer your question, Robyn?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's approaching just the orthodontist, or their office to get these cards made up of the happy cards. I just called the happy bundle. I love it. Oh my gosh. So cute. Did anybody else want to share theirs takeaway before we wrap it up? Of what you are going to use, what you're going to apply? If not, we will wrap that up. Very good.